And as you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, Cusco do open bus top tours. Unsure of the price, but I'm sure they're fantastic. All this dried fruit. Mother used to absolutely love some dried papaya, didn't you, Mother? Hi, if you're watching, Mum. So we're now at the Plaza San Francisco, and it's a lot more relaxed than 2 streets over in the main square. Loads of little market stalls here, cute little gardens. Saz and I have both just bought a few bits. So yeah, it's just you wouldn't think you're just two streets across from the main square, but yeah, much more chilled here.
Yeah,
lot more chilled. And now that's all of us that have made a purchase, isn't it, Mr. Flitney?
Yes, we've all done a shop.
We've all done a shop.
Excellent. Now time for a drink.
So as some of you may have seen in the previous vlogs, we do have a car with us here in Cusco, and the original plan was that we were going to go to Humante Lake or the Rainbow Mountains and drive ourselves and just have a day out. But since being here in Cusco, we just thought, let's just enjoy Cusco instead of missing a day or 2 days traveling around. And it didn't help as well that both destinations were over 3 hours away. So it would have been probably 7 hours in the car and with a hike, and it would have been just absolutely shattering. So yeah, there's obviously a lot more you can do whilst in Cusco, but we're just going to show you around what is actually in Cusco, I think, because yeah, there's no chance that I'm doing 7 hours driving when we got a flight to catch to Chile in a few days time. So remember as well, guys, if you want to see what we get up to for the rest of our time in South America, hit subscribe so you can follow us on our journey. And whilst we wait for the ladies to continue their shop, I'll just show you a pretty little church. Isn't this lovely? Everywhere you turn in Cusco, there's another beautiful building. Oh my word. School trip, watch out. Bloody hell, there's loads of them.
I'd took mine off.
Oh, that is cute, Saz.
that is.
It looked better with nothing on underneath though. So this is apparently is one of the only shops like this in the whole market. Because usually they repeat themselves quite often, these markets, but we've not seen one like this. We're just about to go through the Santa Clara Archway, which I think was made by the Spanish when they invaded. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is the same one I read about. Another beautiful church on the other side. So we've just found the locals food market all the way up here, which was pretty cool. Yeah, another amazing church with such a spectacular backdrop. Look at that. As we're walking down, we have another church with another spectacular backdrop, although the bus has just absolutely killed that for me. Seems like we have just found the real Cusco off the tourist track. Here we go. Well, let's go that way. Yeah, I know. Well, before we headed into San Pedro Market, we just stopped at this really cute upstairs bar. Very, very Peruvian. And yeah, just had a couple really nice drinks. I had a lovely Cuba Libre. So that was much needed after a morning of walking around. So we're just about to head into the market now. And as you head toward the market, it's just a completely different feel to Cusco. we've come off the tourist track, and it's just, this is where the locals obviously reside, and yeah, it's just completely different. It's hustle bustle, busy and real. Like, this is proper Peru. So it's what we love to do, is head into kind of like the local area. So yeah, we'll head into the market now and show you around. So as soon as we've walked into the market, it looks like my kind of heaven, where it's just local food stalls absolutely everywhere. So we're gonna have a quick look around and see what they're selling. I love to see locals eating, and there's a elderly lady serving still. It's fantastic to see. A lot of places are serving lomo saltado, which is one of the national dishes, Milanese chicken, quinoa soup. It's very popular here. Quinoa seems to be like the national kind of pulse or grain or whatever it is. Yeah. Oh, the food does look good. All the dishes as well, they're around about £1, £1.50. So yeah, very, very cheap to eat here. And you can see where I am at the minute. It's just absolutely packed. Like, they've even got the benches coming 2 out because they're so busy. Okay, this stall's got a lot of everything. Chicken, fresh salads, beef dishes, dried trout, I think that might be. I'll tell you something else about Peruvian food. If you want quantity, come to Peru. If you want quality, also come to Peru, because they do both at the same time. It is honest, the food portions we've been having are absolutely huge. And you know, I can eat my food, but I've been struggling to finish plates. So I'm currently walking down Intestine Alley, where everything you can think of is being preserved from, I'm not sure what this lady's cutting up here, but it looks like ribs. This will be a skull of a cow, I presume, and it looks very tasty. Apologies to all the vegans watching this. I did not mean to offend. A huge cow intestine here, which you can smell from a mile off. Gee whiz. This is, I've never actually seen anything like this before, so it's very interesting to see. Again, not a single piece of the animals that are killed goes to waste. Every single thing you can think of is in aisle 1 of San Pedro Market. So if you fancy some, get yourself to San Pedro Market. The spice stalls and dried nuts and fruits and all the rest of it that you can think of. So this lovely little guy has just given me a little taster of some local cheese. Not sure I want it with the flour on it, but
Esto también es queso.
beautiful olives. Now we're heading down into the clove section, I think, which we've already got some more fresh food down that way. Yeah, we've already purchased like 20 clothing items, so probably won't be buying. Hi! I know, I've just got some cheese. Do you want some cheese? Some nice looking fish. Well, here we have an even bigger queso stall. Look at this. An abundance of cheese. And I can say it is pretty good from the taster I just got from old boy. Even more food stalls at the back end. Local businessman having his lunch. Pretty cool little market, eh?
Yeah, it's banging.
I hadn't actually realised how structured it was in here, but there's actually signs for every aisle. So, yeah, this is the bread aisle, and they have huge loaves in Peru. As you can see, this little bad boy here is a monster, but this is pretty traditional, it seems, in Peru. We see them on every roadside, and we've actually had a couple ourselves, and they're very nice. All the fresh fruit looking fantastic, as expected. Got an abundance of fruit juice stalls along here. Look pretty good. Lady here slicing some raw meat for someone. Lots of different porks. And cheap as well. Very, very good value for money. This lady here is buying a kilo of lard in her own little Tupperware box. And the pancetta is looking incredible. So this looks like the bucket of lard the lady's just taken from. Tasty, tasty. Oh, well, that was interesting. Bloody hell. Didn't expect it to be as good as that in there. But if you're a foodie, get yourself in there. You could spend at least 3-4 hours walking around all the different vendors. We bought a couple bits, got some local fudge. They don't call it that, but yeah, we got some fudge and tasted a few other things. But yeah, that was our good little experience. That was San Pedro Market. Well, we are all shopped out, so we're going to walk back to the apartment, get ready, and then I've booked us into a really nice Peruvian restaurant just down the road from us. I can't remember what it's called, but I will obviously show you later on. So yeah, can't wait for that because I'm absolutely starving. As we've only had a brunch today as like a big meal. Obviously, I've been snacking, of course. So yeah, we'll see you at dinner. Here is our little restaurant for the evening. Only seats about 20 odd. It's very, very beautiful.
Oh, it's an emblem, isn't it?
Here's the front page of the menu. Sounds interesting. Oh, table wine is pretty damn good. And £19 a bottle as well. Nice, we've got this on the house. It's tasty. Well, we have gone with the Peruvian croquetas. And we've got an assortment of dips. These look amazing. Kim's beef noodle soup looks incredible. And Judith's gone with a stir-fried dish, wok noodle dish. Ours is yet to come. Saz, are you happy with your Peruvian style chicken curry?
Definitely.
Looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Straight in. Hot?
Bulbous, yeah.
That does look delicious. If I can get in, because the rice bowl's in the way. Oh, hello, pork ribs. And a little side salad.
Love the presentation.
Yeah, beautiful.
How was the soup, Kim?
Absolutely divine.
Oh,
You look divine as well.
No. I'm a little bit posher than Fella. This is divine, which I can't think of the word, but it's better than banging.
I'll tell you what is banging though is your new haircut. Look at this.
Peruvian, no bang.
£3 haircut and it looks incredible. Well, I love the Peruvian food. I love my Peruvian little jumper. How's the tiramisu?
Lovely.
Am I allowed any?
Yeah.
Like fluffy nothing.
Well, Puinazzo has just delivered the most perfect meal. And we paid £20 each for 2 bottles of wine and not 3 courses each, but we had a lot of food and it was top tier. So if you're in Cusco, get yourself down here. Why are you beeping at me, bus? Ah! Yeah, get yourself down here. Fantastic. Yeah, an old Volvo, look. Beauty. Well guys, it is our final day in Peru and we're not going to do too much today. Just going to head down, get some breakfast now and then head to the aqueduct, which is just near, which I think dates back to the 1600s. Sarah's got a new top on that she bought yesterday. You like it?
Yeah.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah, very nice. Good find in the markets we were at yesterday. So yeah, just sad to be leaving Peru, but excited to be heading to Chile tomorrow. And the people have been fantastic here.
Lovely, yeah.
They're such gentle people, the Peruvians. Always saying hello as you walk past them in the street. And yeah, we've loved our time in Peru. We all have, all four of us. So yeah, maybe we will return one day and do. Well, there's so much here that we haven't got close to doing. So yeah, it would be good to return in future years and see more of this country.
Through all that.
So we are hoping we can get in here at L'Italia. It's a very cute cafe. So breakfast cafe was full, so we're going to head back in 20 minutes. So whilst we wait, we're going to head to the Sapantiana aqueduct and just have a look at that, because it's a 17th century Spanish influenced kind of waterfall that used to provide water to the upper part of Cusco. Yeah, and it's quite a beautiful bit of architecture, so we're just gonna have a look at that. So to get to it, you have to walk up. It's not that narrow, but fairly narrow little walkway just off the street, and then it's, well, I can see it now. We've just turned the corner. It's right in front of you, and it is stunning. What is interesting about this fountain as well, that they've combined Andean kind of architecture with the Spanish colonial architecture, and it's all built with local stone as well. So it gives that real Inca feeling. Yeah, it's worth the visit. Beautiful. There's a few people here queuing up for a photo, but you can come up this top side of the bank where I am, and you have, yeah, no one's in your way of a view, and it's absolutely stunning. And if you come up the other side, you get a handsome chap and another beautiful view of the aqueduct. Everywhere you walk in Cusco, every street is stunning. You turn a corner and it's something slightly different. Just such a beautiful, beautiful city. Well, I may stay here to try and improve my Spanish later on. Nice building. Time for breakfast. So we're actually leaving L'Atelier because the breakfast options was a croissant, and that is it. So we are heading back down into the main square and possibly going to go where we went yesterday and the day before. Some more beautiful Incan architecture. They weren't bad at building stuff, I tell you. So we've just walked up to have a look at the 12 angled stone, which is it's actually declared as part of the Peruvian heritage now, and it's on the palace of the Archbishop of Cusco, I believe. But yeah, I think it's just showing off the kind of the talent that the Incas had for construction. So they've made a wall here with 12 different kind of points to the stone, and then kind of like Tetris fitted them all in together.
I'll say a green one to go with your poncho would look good.
So I was just listening to one of the tour guides, and he was saying that this was built about 700 years ago. And yeah, again, it's just incredible to think that they could do such huge construction work back in the day. So I think this is the one that everyone comes to see. Yes, it's just a stone, and pass and go. But this is the famous stone. As you can see behind, it's quite a tourist spot. So maybe if you want to have a nice photo, get here early. But yeah, it's cool to see, but I wouldn't spend too much time on it. This lady's pointing to it. There we go. That's the one. Here we are. One thing that is cool though is that they seem to have shaped some of the stones to make animals that are of importance to the Incan civilization. As you can see here, they've kind of identified a puma and a snake. So after popping back to the apartment and grabbing the car, we've just driven up and out of Cusco, up near where Cristo Blanco was, and just around the corner from that there's another load of ruins, and we're just going to the Kenko Chico ruin now, which is free, and then going to walk around the outskirts of Kenko ruins itself. As you can see quite a lot from outside apparently. So yeah, we're just having a little walk up in the woods, and Kim's back at home and he's just off to go and get 2 tattoos done, so we're going to catch up with him later on this evening and see the artwork. So he's gone with a lemur shark, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lemur shark and
the doctor.
Inca doctor. Yeah, so he wanted something like that for a long time, so he's going to get it done in Peru, which is pretty cool. Feeling quite envious and want to go get something done myself, so might do that later on this evening. Beautiful up here, and it says.
Yes, my love.
Look at that view you get over Cusco as well from up here. Mountains are stunning, the forest is beautiful, and then we got Saz.
Peace and quiet from the city.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? How cool is this? Little seating area with the best view of Cusco. Look at this. Wow. Kenko Chico really is one of the most beautiful little spots to come and relax and get away from the hustle and bustle of Cusco. I mean, you've got the incredible forest up here. The views are second to none. And there's not many people here, so we're just going to sit down now, sunbathe for probably half an hour, chill out. But one thing in Peru, make sure you wear sun cream. The sun is cruel here. It doesn't take long to burn, as we found out in the first day after being out in the sun for about half an hour. So yeah, this is coming to the end of Peru. Oh my word, there's a huge spider there. Shh. Well, it's not that big, but it's big enough to scare me. Yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching again, guys, and tuning in. Much appreciated. So this is the view of the Cusco ruins without paying entry. I'll show you another view when we get up to the top. But this view just keeps getting better and better the higher we go. Here's the very, very cute little entrance to the Cusco ruins here. As I said, you can pay to go in, but you can see quite a lot just from the roadside here. This is included in Circuit 1 of the Cusco tours though, where you get 4 of the ruins included for about 15 quid. Tell you one thing that I haven't mentioned is how gorgeous our apartment is. Yeah, we couldn't believe how spacious it was. Got beautiful settee, the tables all made, bar stools. So yeah, very impressed with the apartment. If you want to know where we stayed, I will drop it in the comments if you ask. But yeah, very nice to have a huge apartment to go back to after walking around all day. Just over the road from the Cusco ruins, yeah, we've literally just come out of the main entrance and crossed over the road and stumbled across this beautiful another set of ruins. I don't know what they are, but they're absolutely stunning. Not sure what we've just stumbled across here. It's pretty cool. Yeah, we don't know what this is, so can't tell you where we are, but yeah, again, spectacular. Well, on our little afternoon road trip, we've just driven up the road a little bit more and we've come to Puka Pucara. And again, look at this. Oh, it just gets better and better here. Everywhere you turn is just beauty. So I was down there, being dragged into buying more Peruvian attire. Not that that's a bad thing, because it is good quality stuff. My word, imagine working here. You can sit there all day, can't you? Bloody hell. How are you finding it, love?
Yeah, lovely. Who are you talking to?
Well, I thought I was talking to your mum, but she buggered off. So we've just pulled over on the side of the road to look at this family of alpacas. So let's hopefully, if we get a bit closer, they're not going to get scared. So I'm going to be quiet now. They're so tiny, aren't they?
No one came up here.
This morning, no. Saz and I are just popping out for our final meal in Peru. For now, that is. You found a little Thai place, haven't you?
Yeah, Thai street food.
Thai street food. So yeah, just going to have a bite to eat, and then that is good night from Peru. Well, that is it for Peru, guys. We're just about to leave Cusco and head to Chile. We'll see you next time when we head to the Maipo Valley in Chile.